This video goes over question 1 of the definite integrals assignment. And if you already watched the mini lecture, this is a repeat. I just did this in case people didn't watch the mini lecture. It says use geometric formulas to find the unsigned area between the graph of y equals f of x and the x-axis over the indicated interval. And our interval is -2 to 8. So the book wants us to do this as a trapezoid. So we're going to -2 and over here to +8. So this point right here is -2, 5. This point is 8, 15. The area of a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2 over 2 times the height. This is kind of on its side. We've got our two parallel sides here, and we're going to call that the height. And going from 8 to -2, that height is 10. And this base 1 is 5. The base 2 is 8 or 15. So our area is 5 plus 15 over 2 times 10. That's 20 divided by 2 is 10. 10 times 10 is 100. And I already did this one, so 100 was the right answer. And I'm going to get rid of that, and it's not in the book, but I'm going to want you to be able to do this by hand as well. So the way to do this area by hand is an integral. We put the lower limit -2, the upper limit 8 here. X plus 7 dx. We anti-derive using the power rule to x squared over 2 plus 7x. And when we're doing a definite integral where we have bounds for this lower limit and upper limit, we don't put the plus c, we just put a vertical line and we say from -2 to 8. And then the area is I evaluate the function, the antiderivative function at the upper limit, and then evaluate at the lower limit and subtract the lower limit from the upper limit. So that's going to be 8 squared over 2 plus 7 times 8 minus, and I always put in a grouping symbol here because you want to remember to distribute that negative sign. So then we have -2 squared over 2 minus 7 times -2. So this gives me 64 over 2, which is 32. 7 times 8 is 56. Then minus -2 squared is a positive, and that was supposed to be plus. So that's a +4 divided by 2, which is +2. And -2 times 7 gives me -14. 32 plus 58 is 88. Then minus 2 minus 14 is a -12. And then 88 minus a -12 is 88 plus 12, which is 100. And then to do this in the calculator, we're going to go to the calculator and I'm going to put in my function x plus 7. That's a times. We're going to put in a plus. And I don't have a good window, so I'm going to adjust my window. So menu 4.1 to get window settings. I'm going to go like -5 to 15 by 1s, and then like -5 to 20 by 1s as well. So I get a much better window there. Now I'm going to go to menu, and if I'm trying to get numbers out of the graph, analyze graph is usually the best bet. And under that analyze graph, I have this integral. It even looks like a shaded area between a function and the x-axis. So we hit that and it says lower bound. We're going to go -2 for our lower bound and hit enter. And then +8 for our upper bound and hit enter. And it shades the area for me and it gives me this number, which is 100. Now there's another way to do this in the calculator. Shift or Control Doc for plus page, a calculator page, Shift plus -2, tab 8, tab. I could either do the function x plus 7, or since I already have the function defined, I could have put f1 of x in there. Put x, enter, and I get 100 as well. That concludes this video.